At the very beginning of this year, I was feeling very ambitious. I set that I was going to read 25 books by the end of 2025. Today is December 7th. I have read 18 books. Did you like my intro? I was trying to be a little try hard. I don't know. I have picked out 6 books that I think I can read relatively fast. My problem, I have a job that I work majority of the time. I leave for a trip with my mom for a long weekend in New York in 4 days. And I don't know how much I'm gonna read there. I do have 6 hours of plane where I can read. The book I'm currently reading, I'm only 50% of the way through, and this is the book that's going to be part of a video. Finish this book so I can finish that video, which is my reading of my semester recap. Seeing this like all laid out, ugh. Oh, it's so much when you hold them all together. Excuse me. Excuse me. I took a break from reading because I'm watching the Defunct Land video on living characters, and I just realized, oh crap, I said I was going to read 25 books this year. There's no way I've done that because I barely got through 3 books in the past 4 months. And you guys saw my July video, hopefully. I read 10 books in that month. Thank you, July Lindsay, for pumping out the books because there's no way I'd be anywhere close. So here is me making this video. I'm going to try to read 6 books by the end of this year. You're about to watch me make a revelation I should have made a very long time ago. Please be kind to me and my stupidity. Please. I have to read 7. Oh no, I can't count. 7. I'm gonna be a teacher and I can't count between 18 and 25. The older I get, the stupider I get. Quote me on that. So, my arrangement of books is books that I think I can read pretty fast. Considering I read about 80 pages today, I think I'm gonna finish this one relatively soon. I want to try and finish this one before I go to New York. I'm gonna flip this around from now on when I do this. I feel like a goof. It's so hot in here. So I picked a bunch of books. I'm gonna speedrun the books right now, and this is me based off of thinking I can get through all these books relatively quickly, and it's not gonna take much thinking. I need no thinking books. And this helps me trying to read all the books on my bookshelf before I buy more. I got Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton. Obviously The Ministry of Time by Kellyanne Bradley. If I mispronounce any of the author names, please don't come for me, I'm just a girl. The Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Second book in the Six of Crows series, Crooked Kingdom, thank you. Kill Order, a prequel to The Maze Runner. And an Emily Henry book that I haven't read, surprisingly. I'm screwed. Look at my pile, bro. This looks so miserable. Or fun. The world may never know. Hey, bud. Do you think I'm gonna be able to read all my books?
For sure.
I appreciate your support. Good morning. It's the next day. I forgot to record this last night when I thought of the idea, but here's my solution or my boost for myself. I have a lot of downtime at work. Here's what I'm gonna try and do. I found the audiobook of The Assistant to the Villain book. I don't remember who it's by off the top of my head. It's free for me on Spotify. I'm going to try and listen to that. It's like 13 hours worth of an audiobook, but I work a lot. I don't really listen to audiobooks. I'm trying to reach my reading goal because I feel like sometimes I don't grasp unless I'm actually holding the book. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to try to read all 7 books I showed you guys yesterday, but if I can't, I'll count my audiobook as my 7th book. If I do finish all my other 7 books and the audiobook, I am just cool and awesome and perfect. Guys, I did it. I finished The Ministry of Time. I'm not going to talk about it a bunch here because I'm going to talk about it in my other video that I'm doing. So if you want to hear me talk about what I thought about The Ministry of Time, other than a fantastic book, I love it. I will recommend it till the day I die. This is genuinely a really, really, really good book. I'm so glad I decided to read it. But I'm going to talk about it more plot-wise in my other video. I dove into like the plots of the books that I was reading there, and in this video I'm just kind of going like, oh, here's this video. This video is probably, I'm hoping, gonna be less spoilery and just me trying, just my process of trying to read. So with me finishing this book, and yesterday at work I had some downtime and I started listening. I got about an hour into the Assistant of the Villain book. So I'm dropping everything. With me finishing this, I'm going to start reading, I put in my work bag already, The Book Lover's Book by Emily Henry. I will let you know how that goes. Normally I can read Emily Henry in about a day or two, so I'm hoping this gets me either right up and through my first plane ride to New York, and I'll maybe bring another book, and if not, oh my god, I might have to buy a book when I'm there, which goes against everything I said about 2 minutes ago in this video of me not buying any books till I finish all the books on my bookshelf. What can I say? Okay, I like reading. Sorry. Hey, it's me, your favorite blurry webcam person. I realize now this video is getting complicated to understand because I have been jumping back and forth between the physical books that I'm reading and the audiobook. From here on out, it's going to be me talking about the Assistant to the Villain book, and then I'm going to go back to all the other books. So however long it takes me to finish the Assistant to the Villain book, it's going to go here, and then anything else that has anything to do with other books is going to be later. Yeah. Okay, I'm at work, so this is going to have to be quick. I can tell this book is either going to disgust me or intrigue me. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna write that down.
This is an interesting book already. She's a clumsy girl. I might like the characters better if I like the narrator better, but the narrator's voice is kind of getting on my nerves already. This is why I don't do audiobooks, man. This is back from work. Basically, this book it's like kind of like an interesting thing, but some of the lines that come out are just so corny, because the one that got me, like genuinely I was just like, bro. Yeah, it was Tristan's point of view, and he goes, I turned to look down at Evie, who's our, main character, our clumsy girl who's always having to be saved by the villain. He goes, I turned to look down at her and the muscles in my neck are straining because of our height difference. Just the way it's like, I can tell this is just one of those books that I'm just having to read to get to my goal. If this girl falls one more time and he has to rescue her, I'm gonna lose it. Can she not just keep her feet flat on the ground? Like, I'm clumsy and I drop things as it is, but it's really not that hard to stay upright.
I am responsible for that.
I finished the Assistant to the Villain audiobook, and I was right. It was time of my life that I definitely won't get back. It was okay. I would have never read this book if I didn't have to for this challenge that I'm doing. It really wasn't that good, but it wasn't bad. Okay, we're on a plane now. Started my little book. I'll update. Okay. Every time. Girls trip. So we'll see how much reading I get done with this lady next to me. Okay, what I've gathered from this book, our main character Nora is like a business exec in some major city, probably New York. She keeps getting broken up with in like the Hallmark way, where like her boyfriend goes on a job trip and then falls in love with the person in that town. So now her and her sister, because something's going on with her sister that we can't tell, they're gonna take a trip to a small town and they're gonna do all the corny stuff. And I have a feeling she's probably gonna meet someone there. I see what you're doing, Emily Henry. Finished another book. I was waiting for Mom to laugh in the other room. That's it. Thanks, man. Appreciate ya. I really liked it. Okay, it's Emily Henry. Of course I liked it. I've read all of her books. I think now. It was cute. It had a little happy ending. Now that I'm actually in New York, it baffles me that two people could possibly want to live their lives here constantly all the time, but to each their own. Go me. I'll talk about it more once I've slept on it. Then I can't really think right now. I'm gonna go watch Harry Potter with my mom. It's the last and final day in New York. Sad. But I've never read so much in such a short amount of time. I feel like I'm feeling more confident about being able to get all of my books completed by the end of the year. Starting this book, hopefully I'll read it, maybe half of it on the plane. I either do that or I break down and I watch Dead Poet Society on the way back. Decisions, man. Maybe I could do both. Good morning. It has been a rough couple of days. That clip that you just saw was me sitting on the plane about to be deplaned and have my flight canceled to Florida. So I spent about 12 hours in, the LaGuardia airport, went absolutely nowhere, got on a plane, got off a plane, and then they decided that our flight was officially canceled. A great time in New York. I read a lot more than I thought I was going to. And then we had to go back to the airport the next day, and then our flight kept getting canceled again, and I just wasn't in a mood to read. I just wanted to get home. We had to fly into Fort Myers instead of Sarasota. It was a big deal to me. On my flight home, I picked up this book. I'll flip it around and post. Probably not. Whatever. It's The Man Who Died 7 Times. The book is really good so far. It's a time loop, like the main character is stuck in the same day, going over and over and over again through the same scenario. I'm excited. I have actual beef with LaGuardia now, though. I'm never flying there again. It's late at night. I just finished my little book. I'm so confused still, yet I was entertained. And really, that's all I can hope for. This was a really good book. Sometimes you just gotta get like a nice little mystery to get you going. Hey guys, pre-work Lindsay here. It's a complicated story why I'm just sitting in my car chilling out before work, but I've started officially Jurassic Park, and now I understand why I should have read this book a really long time ago. I'm 48 pages in. We just got the call from Mr. John Hammond to take us to the island so they can check it out. And the story is moving a lot faster, but I can see how they all the movies are kind of mixed together in a sense. I'm very excited to see how Ian Malcolm is portrayed in the book because I love Jeff Goldblum. So yeah. And, I'm just going to go into work. Hope today's fast day. We're 2 days till Christmas. I'm feeling a little stressed about reading all my books because I still have 4 to read in about 7 days. 4 books in 7 days. I can do that. A little update, because I'm feeling very stressed. It is December 26th. Happy belated Christmas, everybody. I got an Aura ring. 5 days to read 4 books. I'm just going to hope I'm in frame, and if I'm not, oh well. Yeah, I get it. You know what? I wasn't in frame for that entire segment. And you know what? I don't care. Don't gaff, bro. Don't gaff. But good news, I have officially finished another book. It's December 27th. I'm starting to get stressed. I have 3 more books to read for the rest of the year, but Jurassic Park was really good. Jurassic Park was so good, I'm reading The Lost World. I'm in a dinosaur mood, is what I'm saying. This book has reinforced that, I'm probably going to get a Brontosaurus tattoo. I gave it 5 stars for nostalgia purposes. But I have 4 days to finish 3 books, and I'm probably not going to read on New Year's because I don't work. I have all day until my friends. Okay, so I'm changing up my list of things I'm going to read because I'm running out of time. Oh, God. I should be reading right now, and instead I'm watching a video of myself talking. Blah, 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 blah. Guys, it's already 4 o'clock today, and I've only read 20 pages. How am I going to do this? Like, the audiobook is going well because I've had time at work, but like this... Hey guys, instead of reading all night, I went to dinner with my family. Oops. I'm getting tired, guys. This isn't... I have to read a book today, a book tomorrow, and a book the next day. I don't know if it's gonna happen, guys. No, it will. I don't know. I like tripped and I fell, and like suddenly I started scrolling Instagram Reels instead of reading. I don't know if this is going to happen unless I can read a lot tomorrow. 100 pages in to The Lost World today. I really hope it picks up because it's actually low-key boring right now. I love Ian Malcolm, but he has not been the center focus of this, which is strange because, you know, he's the main guy. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I only have 2 books to read now by the end of the year and 2 days left. And, you know, good for me. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to read another audiobook. I'm about halfway through The Lost World. I cranked out a bunch last night, but I found another audiobook for a book that like I actually do want to read. I'll still count this, and maybe I'll become an audiobook girly. Not really. The audiobook I found is Deep Cuts by someone, you know. I don't know authors very well, so I feel discouraged. Whoa, what bad lighting I have in here. I even turned the light on and everything. But I just got off work. I started the Deep Cuts book, and it's actually really good. I should have done this for my audiobook because like I'm actually intrigued. It's making me interested in music again, which is crazy because my friends know that I put down music when this stuff happened in high school. I'm so upset that I'm discovering this so late into the year because I actually want to get the physical book and read it. Hey guys, going to work, but oh my god, it's cold outside. I'm about 4 hours into the audiobook, and it's actually like decently good. I'm actually really enjoying this book. Percy, we love her, we hate her. Joe, we love him, we hate him. And I think that's the entire point, is these characters are flawed characters, so we're not supposed to, you know? And Jurassic Park's going great. You know, it's a little slower than the first one, which is upsetting. But got like 100 pages left in that book. So this challenge is going to be completed. Yes. Maybe I'm delusional by the sickness I'm coming down with. But Ian Malcolm high on, I almost said meth. Morphine is the word I was going for. Ian Malcolm high on morphine explaining why the existence of the cyberspace in the 1990s is the death of our species because it's the end of innovation. I have been sick for the past, I don't know, week, so I haven't finished this video. Successfully in the last 12 hours of the new year, I finished the Deep Cuts audiobook because I was sitting in the living room with my headphones in, with my parents and then my friend Kendra, and we were sitting in there, and I was just sitting there listening to the book on 2 times speed. So, but I will be getting the book at some point to physically read it and reread it so I can actually pay attention, because I know there are points that I missed in speed reading that book to try and finish this challenge. So hopefully I didn't miss anything too crucial, but I really, really like the book. As I said earlier, it got me back into music, and not so much like wanting to play music again. Mom, don't get excited. But in just the sense that like this music is just like something that makes you feel things, and good music makes you feel, I don't know. And also the clip that you just saw, I finished The Lost World that night, and I was talking about, it didn't really make sense because I was so tired as I was reading this book, but I was talking about how Ian Malcolm himself, you know, the character, not the author or anything, talking about how the cyberspace was the beginning of the end of the human race because it stops innovation. And you like pan to me watching AI ambiance videos while I'm reading Jurassic Park. I just thought it was very funny and very on the nose. And I mean, we can cut to literally right now in the living room as I'm editing this video. I'm watching an ambiance video in the background so it's not quiet. So there was some good parts of The Lost World. It just wasn't as like fast-paced and as interesting to me because I enjoy the cast of characters in the first book. And in the second book, it was just Ian Malcolm. There was mention of Grant and Ellie, but they weren't in it. And then I don't really know where the third Jurassic Park came from because I didn't see any elements of the third Jurassic Park in the books. But I am proud of myself. I read 25 books in the year of 2025, and I read some good books, some bad ones. Technically, I read more because I DNF'd a bunch of books this summer, and I DNF'd that one book in the past video. It's just definitely my palette for reading has changed over time. I'm just interested in different topics now. I'm definitely more into a literary fiction sense than I was into a romance fiction a little while ago, and you know, that's okay. People change, people grow. I'm entering my 21st year of life. Holy crap, I'm gonna be able to legally drink. Probably won't, but I could. Happy New Year, everybody. Here's to reading 26 books in 2026. I'll probably make another one of these videos at the end of this year. Thanks for watching. I'm just testing video styles out there, you know? Here's to more nonsense videos on this YouTube channel and maybe a new subscriber. Bye! Nobody comes from an AI ambiance, please.